Think classic cars are out of reach? Think again. These 10 vintage rides prove you don't need deep pockets to own a piece of American automotive history. From muscle to metal monsters, we found affordable classics for under $10K, some even under $1,000. Daily driven vets, barn find Cadillacs, untouched Mopars, they're out there, right now, and one of them might be yours. Welcome to VCARS, where we hunt down the forgotten, the affordable, and the just plain awesome. Let's dive in before these deals disappear. 1. 1963 Chevrolet C10 Short Bed, $7,500, dealership listing. This black-on-black 63 C10 is exactly what you think it is, a work in progress with a heartbeat. Under the hood, a 350 small block paired to a turbo 400 automatic. It runs, it drives around town, and it's begging for someone to take it all the way. The body shows its age, but this short bed regular cab has the bones and the stance to be a killer budget build. Whether you're looking to bag it, restore it, or rat rod it, this Chevy still has miles of character left in it. Two. 1977 Jeep CJ5 Levi's Edition, $8,000, private seller. Talk about overbuilt. This 77 CJ5 Levi's Edition sat untouched for 13 years, and then the current owner went all in. Rebuilt 304 V8, 4-speed manual, new pistons, RV cam, aluminum radiator, clutch, electric fan, seats, brakes, you name it, it's been replaced. Even comes with fresh BFGs and a removable hardtop and an LED light bar for good measure. With just 34,000 original miles and a clean black-on-black look, this one's turnkey trail-ready or a killer weekend beach crawler. 8,000 OBO, and the seller's even tossing in a spare set of wheels and tires. 3. 1970 Mercury Cougar XR7, $8,000, private seller. Looking for something a little classier but still packing heat? This 1970 Cougar XR7 might be your next project. It's got a 351 Windsor under the hood, 4-barrel carb, RV cam, and a full dual exhaust setup with hookers, mufflers, and headers. Power steering, power brakes, and it drives as is. The interior needs love, and there's some rust in the usual corners, but all the glass is intact, and it's got that sleek gold-on-brown vibe straight out of a vintage ad. No trades, no lowballers, just a running, driving muscle luxe coupe for under $10K. 4. 1978 Lincoln Continental Coupe, $7,500, private seller. You want full-size 70s luxury? This burgundy 78 Lincoln Town Coupe delivers. Loaded with a 351M 400 engine and every power option you could imagine, this one's a one-owner time capsule. Cold AC, hot heat, plush burgundy interior in near mint condition, and a radio that still works, including the power antenna. The outside's a solid 7 out of 10, with one door blemish and some minor trim needs. But the car is serviced, clean titled, and priced well below market. Bonus, seller's got a full walk-around video if you're serious. Asking $8,500, negotiable, but only in person. 5. 1976 Chrysler New Yorker Brougham, $8,500, private seller. Now this is big body Mopar royalty. This two-door 1976 Chrysler New Yorker has just 30,002 original miles and still sports its factory paint, interior, and a 440 big block under the hood. It's a true Texas barn find, parked for 25 years and now brought back to life with a new aluminum radiator, fuel tank, Edelbrock carb, brake hoses, and more. The original AM 8-track radio works along with the electric antenna.
It even comes with the original bill of sale and factory books from 1975. It does need a brake booster and headlight doors fixed, both electrical issues, but this land yacht's ready to cruise with just a little TLC. Absolutely. Here's entries 6 through 10 in a fresh, creative storytelling format that's monetization safe, engaging, and consistently focused on affordable classic vehicles. Each entry has a distinct tone but stays informative and respectful of YouTube guidelines. 6. 1978 Chevrolet Corvette 25th Anniversary Edition. $6,500. Daily driver muscle, light project. This silver on red Vette is technically a daily, but it's no polished garage queen. It's a 25th Anniversary Corvette, still running and driving like a champ, even if it's a little rough around the edges. The paint, about a 5 out of 10. The interior, let's call it a 4.5. But the soul, still all there. No AC, no power steering, and the headlights, they work, but you'll be popping them up by hand because the vacuum system isn't hooked up. It's raw, honest, and still gets looks on the road. Clean title in hand, no trades, no joyrides. This one's ready for someone who gets it. 7. 1965 Ford Mustang Coupe. $8,500, red on red, ready to roll. Here's a red on red Mustang that runs, drives, and brings a whole lot of curb appeal to the budget classic game. It's had serious work done underneath. New chassis, new floor from front to trunk, fuel system refreshed, fresh shocks and springs all around. Under the hood is a 289 V8 with long tube headers, paired to a 4-speed auto. It even has an electric fuel pump and all new brakes front to back. It's not perfect. The dash, headliner, and rear seat need a little love. But the title's clean, the upgrades are real, and the car is a solid 7 out of 10 overall. Great bones, great looks, and a classic you can drive while you improve.
Number 8. 1978 Pontiac Firebird Formula. $9,900, T-tops, blue, and full of extras. The 78 Firebird Formula, because not every affordable classic has to look like a rescue. This one's a 6.6-liter Olds 403 V8 car with T-tops, power everything, and original paint and interior. The mileage is low and the bones are solid. The catch? It's got a knock and it hasn't been started since before COVID. But here's the good part. The engine turns, the interior's been taken apart carefully, everything is still included, and there are bonus parts stacked in the trunk. Extra glass, extra T-tops, and even the new door pin already purchased. This one's priced for the enthusiast who doesn't mind pulling a motor. LS swap it, rebuild it, or stash it until you're ready. Either way, it's a high-potential build with low miles and good looks. Number 9. 1964 Cadillac Coupe Deville. $9,500, LS swap in progress. Sometimes a project just needs a little less later and a little more now. This 64 Coupe Deville is midway through an LS swap. The transmission's freshly rebuilt, and the engine has a stock cam. Now it just needs to be wired and have the fuel tank reinstalled. The seller's got too many builds, not enough time, and this big body Cadillac deserves better than just sitting. Clean title, big potential, and enough style to turn heads in primer. Whether you're finishing it as a cruiser or planning a full custom, this DeVille's already halfway home. And number 10, 1951 Dodge Coronet. $900, you read that right. You want cheap classic project? Here's the definition. This 1951 Dodge Coronet is rough, real, and ready to roll onto your trailer. Literally. The motor spins free, the transmission is sitting on the back floor, and the interior is rough but restorable. White walls? Check. Clear title? Yup. And a price that's almost hard to believe. $900, cash, firm. Call it a rat rod starter, a vintage driveway sculpture, or just a solid foundation. Either way, this one's priced to disappear fast. 10 classic cars, 10 stories, 1 mission, proving that vintage doesn't have to mean expensive. Whether you're building, restoring, or just dreaming, there's still room on the road for real-deal classics at real-world prices. Which one's your favorite? Tell us in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss another affordable find. This is VCARS, bringing back the classics one project at a time. See you on the next rescue mission.